What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lord Hit. I'm gonna be answering these general questions that people been asking about the Tom Clancy's the Division Resurgence, the new upcoming Division game. Um, and then I'm gonna be answering the questions for the sweaty players, the competitive players. The OG players that have been playing since Division One. What they really want to know. So I'm gonna be answering regular general questions that people just want to know, and then for the sweaty players, I'll be answering those, um, what you can do in the game and whatnot. So let's get to it. Simple as hell. First question: can you play on controller? Yes, you can definitely play on controller. It doesn't matter what controller you play on: PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox controller, or just a gamepad. It doesn't matter. Um, Once you connect it, you can connect it through Bluetooth or you can connect it through the wire, however you want to do it. Right when you connect it, it's gonna input every control, every button automatically. So what I mean by that is it's gonna play just like console. Every button is the same, just like console. Hitting your skills, your super, all that, rolling, switching weapons, whatever, the start button, all that. It works down to the T. Every single button works just like console. I can't stress that enough. A lot of people have been asking about that. Yes, you can. It's gonna play just like console once you connect your controller. It's simple as that. No more needed. That's all for controller players. Yes, like that's all you need to know. Like, it's gonna play just like console. And yes, you can go in your settings in the game and change the buttons however you want to change them. But yeah, as far as that goes, yes, you can. It's gonna play just like console once you connect it. Second question is it 30 FPS or 60 FPS? It's both. It's both. And what I mean by that, I'm gonna go in depth with this. It depends on your phone. It's if your phone's low end, like it's not that good, you can barely play games, you're gonna play on 30, because your phone can't handle it. If you go to 60, it's gonna overheat. For those higher end flagship premium phones, those good phones, like the Galaxy S series and the iPhone 14, 13, 12, up there, the 15, whatever, those can run 60 FPS with no problems. High graphics, all that. Like so the lower end phones are playing at 30, and the higher end phones are playing at 60. Smooth as butter, playing just like console. So that's that. Third question: can you play on your TV or your monitor? Yes, you can. There's two ways to do this. Depending on your phone, if it has screen share. If your phone has screen share, you can play wirelessly. You can screen share wirelessly, but you'll have some input lag. It's very minimal, but you can do it like that. You can still play, but I wouldn't advise that. I'll advise the second way. The second way is playing through wired. What I mean by that is get you a HDMI adapter. You can find them at Best Buy. You can find them at Walmart, Target, or Amazon, or anywhere else, electronic stores. The HDMI adapter for your phone. If you have an iPhone, find one for your iPhone that works with your iPhone. And for the Galaxy or the Samsungs or the Androids, any Android, really, find one for your Android. And you can play like that. You connect your adapter to your phone and connects the HDMI to your monitor, and that's it. You can play like that, and there's no input lag at all. Like, if you connect wired, there's no input lag. You're not gonna have no problems. You're gonna play just like how you're playing, like on console or whatnot. All right. So with that being said, the fourth question is it coming out, or like is this just a beta? It's a beta. The For it releasing like globally is early next year, 2024, early 2024. So we're thinking March, because I've seen it on the Play Store that it said coming estimated date is March 2024. You can never trust Ubisoft though. Like they always delaying it, or it can come out early. Who knows? Like I'm an OG player myself, and they always say something's gonna be here, and it's not until later. But this is a beta. It's a regional beta. I know it's coming out for the U.S. On November 16th. They'll be sending invites and whatnot. So if you registered, check your emails and stuff like that. They'll let you know like, hey, you've been invited, whatnot. It's the U.S. Man, I really don't know the other two. I just saw U.S. and I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Right? I think it's Australia too. Not sure. I'll check in on that. I'll pin it in the comment like what regions it's coming out for, but for sure US. It's a beta. It's gonna last all the way until December, the end of December. Like going into the next year, it's gonna last that long, from the 16th all the way to the end of December. For the content creators, they're gonna play 2 days early, which is on the 14th, and they will be giving out codes throughout their stream and whatnot. So, make sure tomorrow, which is the 14th for me, you be checking Twitch and stuff like that, watching people play, and maybe you can get invited just by getting a code. They have plenty of codes. They're gonna be giving them out to their viewers and stuff like that. So make sure y'all are watching that. But yeah, it's a regional beta. It's coming out on the 16th. You can get early access through the codes on November 14th. Just make sure y'all are watching the Twitches and stuff like that. Now, for the sweaty players, the OG players, as myself, what you really want to know in the game. First question, can you strafe just like console? Yes, you can strafe just like console. It's literally the same stuff. It's actually better. The strafing in there is way better. It's like if y'all remember Division 1 strafing, before they nerfed it, I'm talking 1.3 shotgun meta strafe. It's just like that. Just a little tweak, but it's very similar. That strafing is good. So yes, you can strafe in the game on mobile. It's smooth as hell. It's fun. It's dope actually. It's a lot better than Division 2 strafe. So yes, you can strafe in the Division Resurgence. Second question, is there proximity chat? Yes, there's proximity chat, and it's clear as day, and it's smooth. It's not like that it'll cut in and out, or like you hear them for a good 10 minutes and then it'll cut out. Like none of that. It's smooth. The proximity chat I'm very happy about that because it's very smooth. And proximity chat is also in the open world. What I mean by that is, like, if you're at the base and stuff like that, you can talk to people right there. Like you'll see other people in the base of operations, like other people just in there chilling. You could talk to them and all that. In the open world, PvE open world, the light zone, some people like to call it, yes, you'll see other players doing like landmarks and stuff like that. You can do that. Like you could talk to them there and you'll see them. That's kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty dope. But yeah, same thing in the dark zone. You can talk to them, whatnot. It's the OG dark zone, D1 all the way to DZ6. So it's like vanilla division dark zone. So it's pretty cool. Is there West 42nd in the dark zone? Yes and no. The famous original 1v1 spot, or like the 4v4 spot, the West 42nd Street, it's there, but they blocked it off. Like you could run in there, but like there's big ass like junk everywhere, so you can't really 1v1 there no more. So that kind of sucks. Some people wanted to know that, yes, it's in the game, but it's trash, so yeah, that's that. I know they asked me another question about what was it about? Oh, the DZ timer. So if y'all don't know, if you go in the dark zone, there's a timer in there now. Like you only have this much minutes to be in the dark zone before it like closes. Not closes, but like it like kicks you out, or like if you extract before that timer, whatever. But you can go right back in. Yes, there's a timer. It's 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes. You have 30 minutes to be in the dark zone, whatever, and then like it'll pop you back out. But you can go right back in, like instantly. You can go right back in and just play like that, whatever. But yes, it's 30 minutes. If it kicks you out after the timer goes down, it'll kick you out, and you can just hop back in. As simple as that. But I advise you to extract before you do before it kicks you out. But yes, you can hop right back in. Another question was, does it play like the OG Dark Zone, like the console Dark Zone? Yes, it plays just like it. Every landmark's the same, whatever, right? But what's new is there's a solo Dark Zone now. There's solo Dark Zone. So you can queue up for solo Dark Zone. If you're by yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you're by yourself or whatnot, you can solo up for solo Dark Zone. You can queue up for solo Dark Zone, and you'll fight other solo players, like just like that. Like no one's on teams or whatnot, but you already know. If you know about multi-group and shit like that, you already know some people are gonna be in there trying to group up or whatever. But you can't do that in the solo Dark Zone. Like when you queue up and stuff, everybody's solo by themselves. That's it. It's that easy. That's kind of dope. They don't have that in Division 1 or 2. But I already know, this is a new feature, and it's going to be in the next games, like Heartlands and, what's it called, Division 3. But yes, you can solo queue in the Dark Zone. So that's cool. That's dope. I like that. I know a lot of people will like that. There's some people that hate going in the Dark Zone because they get jumped. So whatever, but it's a Dark Zone, so anything's gonna happen. There's PvP, like it's gonna happen, whatever, right? But yeah, that's a cool part. So yeah, let's see. Another thing is, it's on the tip of my tongue. I'll probably cut this part out or whatnot. Let me think about it. Hey, think about it. Let me think about it. So another thing as well that I want to mention is that, well, this is my theory. I'm pretty sure a couple people can, a couple people could agree with me on this, they probably think the same way as well. But in the Division Resurgence, there's so much new talents in that game, like that we never seen before in Division 1 or 2. There's so many new talents, and there's so much ways to make new builds in that game. Like it's kind of exciting, it's a new Division franchise game. There's so many ways to make different builds in there, like the way they have the build set up, and like the OS protocol talents, and like the main talents, damage talents, skill talents, whatever. All those talents are all new, and it's pretty dope. So, but why I'm talking about this is because my theory is that all this new stuff in the Division Resurgence, I think they're just testing it out for the upcoming games like Heartlands and Division 3. Like you're gonna see this new building mechanic and like builds mechanic and stuff like that. Like all these other mechanics that are in the game, all these other talents and stuff like that. You're gonna see them in Heartlands and Division 3. I guarantee you. Like all the solo Dark Zone, all that, the new weapons, whatever. Like all that, all those talents, you're gonna see them in the new game, in the new games. I think they're testing it out on this game, the Division Resurgence. So just to see how how we react to it and stuff like that, But that's my theory. Like all those talents and stuff like that, all those new mechanics and stuff like that, you're gonna be in the new games. There's another thing too, like as far as features, is they have this tab. Some people will like this and some people won't like this. You know, they have this tab. It's called a build guide. So you click on that tab and it'll show you builds that, like, recommended builds that you can make. They'll let you like try them out and stuff like that, and like if you have those pieces you can make that build. I've seen one that said like crit and rip. So like crit, I'm thinking it's crit damage and, you know, just all damage, whatever. But they show you how to build it. You get this talent, you get these pieces, you get these mods, and boom, you'll have that build. Like, that's kind of dope. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of dope. Only because, like, for, you know, if I want to make a new build or whatnot, I know how to make builds. Like, I'm very, like, when it comes to that, I'm very, like, you know, skilled with it and stuff like that. Like, I already know how to make a build. But for the new players, you know, like the new players, I don't want to disrespect them, but, well, you know what, the bots, for the bots, they can check that, and, you know, they can make a build, you know, instead of they're just like struggling, like, man, how's he hitting so hard, or how's he doing this, how's he doing that, how's he killing me, whatever. They can go to that tab and they'll give them recommended builds and stuff like that. So that's kind of dope, you know, so just so we can have a challenge and stuff like that. But yeah, that's cool that they have a build tab there. It's a build guide that show you how to make builds and stuff like that. So that's cool. But yeah, so overview, like, you know, for recap and stuff like that. The Division Resurgence is a mobile game. Coming to mobile, whatnot. It'll come out on 2024, early 2024. So we're thinking around March. But you can play the beta on November 16th for sure. You know, for the regions that it's going to happen for, like US for sure, and I forgot the other two. Like I said, I'll pin it in the comments for the other regions. But yes, it's a mobile game. You can play with your controller. It'll play just like console. You could strafe in there. For my sweaty players, you can strafe in there. It's good strafing. It's like D1 strafing. There's proximity chat in the dark zone and in the light zone. Fast traveling, you can fast travel anywhere. Even if you haven't been there, you can fast travel there, even if you haven't been there. You can see people in the open world, in the PvE area, the light zone, and you can talk to them, proximity chat, just like that. That's kind of cool too. There's 60 FPS for those higher end phones. And did I say you can play with any controller already? Because, you know, if I haven't mentioned that, you know, my fault. I'm just excited. Doesn't matter what controller, like I said, and all controllers will work just like console. Like, every button will work, every control will work just like console. But yeah, if you want to try it out, I suggest you try it out. If you're a Division player, if you're a diehard Division player, try it out. Just because you hear mobile game doesn't make it trash. It's Division, bro. Like, there's no game like Division out there right now. As far as builds go and creating your own build and the dark zone and stuff, like, there's no game out there like that. Division, that's what makes Division Division. Just because it's a mobile game doesn't mean it's trash. Like, try it out. It's good. It's literally D1 and D2 like this. Like, it's good as hell. And when you play it on your controller, like, I promise you'll fall in love with it. It's pretty dope. They have all types of PvP, like the conflict mode. They have this new mode called Lone Wolf Challenge. I think that's a PvE. And of course they have the infamous Dark Zone. So yeah, try it out. Those are all the questions that a lot of people ask me, and also I have seen on Twitter. If you have any more questions, just type it in the comments below, and I'll answer all of them, like, to my knowledge and from what they say. And as being a previous beta tester, I can answer whatever questions that you want to know That's, to my knowledge, like I said. But yeah, with that being said, I hope y'all try it out. Go pre-register right now. They'll be sending out invites on the 16th, and make sure y'all watching the Twitch streamers, the content creators that will be streaming on YouTube and Twitch on the Division Resurgence tomorrow, November 14th. Make sure y'all watch that, man, because you can get an access code to play the game. But yeah, it's gonna be real fun. It's gonna be real dope. I'm gonna be playing it. I'm gonna be making a lot of videos on it. Everything you want to know, build videos, whatever. What's OP, what's not OP, what's broken, what's not broken, what's cool, what's not cool, what's cheesy, what's not, all that. I'm gonna make videos on them, and I will be streaming it. I'll link my Twitch in the description as well. So, but yeah, it's your boy Lord Hip. I'm the best. If you didn't know, now you know. And if you didn't know, now you know. Even if I lose, I win. And even if I win, I win. I'm out, man. Peace.